Hey Techno Studs! The order in which your ACLs show up is really important. Remember, when a router or a layer 3 switch processes ACLs, it starts at the top and works its way down the ACL. So if we were to add another statement to this, then it would append it to the end of the ACL, which might not be what we want. So in this video, let's cover how we would actually edit an access control list. There's a couple different methods, so we're going to be using the cut and paste method with this. This is my network right here. What I have is I'm on this demo laptop and I have an ACL on router 1 going into this interface right here that's blocking traffic. It's actually allowing ping traffic to this switch right here, but blocking ping traffic to the rest of the network. And you can see that down here, I'm allowing the ping to the switch is happening, but the ping to the rest of the network, or specifically this interface on router 3, is not happening. It's being blocked by router 1. Let's say I want to change that. Maybe I want to be able to ping the 10.2.0.1. So I want to be able to add another statement in there inside the ACL. So if I were to add it right now, it would go to the end of it and it would already hit the block and it would not take effect. So let's learn how to do the copy and paste method. I'm on router 1. I'm going to start out by doing a show run so we can take a look at the ACL and how it's set up. I see the ACL right there. So that's the ACL right there. So I'm going to copy that and paste it over here. So I got a copy of it. Now, one thing that I need to be careful about is if I were to apply this in the wrong order, I'd actually lock myself out of this device. I would end up blocking all the traffic. We're going to talk about that here in a second. But because of that issue, I'm going to actually turn this ACL off first. So I'm going to get into the global configuration mode. So conf t, and we'll get into interface FA01. And then I'm going to do a no on the, where is it here? IP access group, my ACL, do a no statement on there. So that essentially is turning off that access control list. You can see now that I'm actually pinging that 10.2.0.1. I'm successful with that. All right, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away or remove that ACL. So let's do a no, and I'll scroll up again and highlight this. So I'm going to remove this completely. So the process of this is I'm going to turn it off. I will create a copy of the ACL. I'm going to remove the ACL. I'm going to make the change over here, which would be to delete this. And then I'm going to reapply it. So I'll copy this and paste it on. I've now got the changed access list. The access list is now changed on here. I can get into my interface FA01 and I can apply or reapply this IP access group, my ACL in. Okay, so what would happen is if I had not turned this off first, I would have pasted this. It would paste the ACL, it'd put the first ping statement in, and then because it hasn't quite got to this stage yet, an ACL has that implicit deny any at the end of it. And so since once this first entry goes in, the implicit deny any kicks in and blocks my connection to this. That's why I have to turn the ACL off first. I got to remove that from the interface and then I can put it back on afterwards. So just be conscious of that you'll have to remove it from the interface before you make a change in this way. And I should tell you, I've actually had experience on this where I was working remote. I did exactly that process without taking it off the interface and I brought the network down, affecting hundreds of teachers and thousands of students at a college I was working for, and it's not a good spot to be in. So yes, you want to make sure that you disable the access list before you make changes to it.